Alright. Hey everybody. Um, Welcome back to the next episode of Shop Time with me. Um, we left off with taking all of the wax finish off this handle. And so today I'm gonna work on shaping the handle, and I might do a modified palm swell. I don't know, I haven't decided. I personally kind of like a skinny palm swell on a double bit axe. Um, Only because you may have to switch sides several times. And so it can really rub a blister having a huge palm swell on a double bit. I just like enough to where it gives you purchase so it doesn't fly out of your hand. So I'm probably gonna do a time lapse of me shaping the handle, and if I see something that is important that I should show y'all, then I'm going to show y'all. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so where I'm at right now is I am using this Craftsman rasp type thing. I don't know. I like it. It works really well. And I am just removing a lot of material right now so that this side, this cheek, and this cheek are the equivalent width of this, or just about there, so that it doesn't mar up the wood if it hits a log or something. It'll just hit the steel. So I'm just rasping this down. I'll rasp down the other side, but then to slim down the rest of the handle so it's a little more equal, I'm going to use my spoke shave. And so yeah, I'm just going to get to. Right now I'm at a stage in the process where I have to actually size it up and measure the width of the handle. And so I'm just taking the axe head and putting it onto the handle. Not real tight. I'm not actually putting it on there yet. I'm just getting it on there a little bit so that I can check the width by eye. So I've definitely got quite a bit more to go. I'm checking both sides. So I'm checking this way and this way to make sure that I'm getting even on both sides of the cheek. Okay, I slimmed it down a lot, and it's looking really good. Hopefully y'all can see that, getting the picture. So, it's definitely, by this point, it's thinner than the head itself, which is exactly what I wanted. But it's a little heavy on this side of the cheek, and on this side of the cheek. So, opposing sides. So I'm probably gonna finish that up with a spoke shave instead of the rasp, just because I don't want to remove too much material by this point. But it's looking mean. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I've gotten the thinness that I want up here, so it's just under the width of the axe head, which is perfect, especially for a real long felling axe like that. I like it. It feels super aerodynamic, and it looks cool, you know. So what I'm doing now is I'm not going all the way to the same thinness up here, all the way down the handle, but I'm smoothing it out. And in fact, I'm gonna want a little more handle towards the bottom so that I actually have something to grip, but you're not gonna be holding a whole lot up here except for the beginning of the swing. So I'm just tapering down. I'm gonna taper down on the other side, and then I'm gonna work on this part because this is a little too fat for me. So I'm gonna really dig in on the sides. So far it's going good, and another good example of having to go this way with the grain, but on the other side I go down. I'm gonna check that out. That's looking good. So hopefully y'all can see what's going on here. I'll try to see how nice of a taper this side is, maybe, but how like round this side is. So what we're going for is just nice smooth taper all the way down. And in fact, I can probably reverse this because I went down towards the middle, so I'm gonna chalk this up the opposite way. And now, see, I reversed it, so now I'm going to be let's see, pushing down, but not all the way because the grain splits out right here going that way. So just a little bit at a time, you know. It's a process, so just keep checking it. But I'm starting to get some tear out right here. I'm gonna taking you out. Right. Let's see if I can focus on that. Right there. So that's surface tear out. Trying to focus. So that's some right there, and that's because I was going down the grain on a piece, on an area that was that's going this way forward. Now what's interesting is that these are opposing grain directions even within, I don't know, let's see, that's like 6 inches. So it's really amazing. You just gotta watch the wood, see what it's doing, because you just never know till you touch steel to the wood. Alright, so right now I'm just sighting down all the way down the handle. Hopefully y'all can see that. So it's going good right here and it's going good up here, but I've got a little bit of a belly right here in the center. So I'm just gonna work on that a little bit, and so I'm probably going to go back this way. So it's about right here. And this time pulling towards me, cutting towards me because I reversed the grain. And it wasn't huge. There wasn't a huge amount of difference, so that just about did it. I can see a little more right here. I'm gonna work on that. I'm just doing long, smooth pulls so that it makes it really long, uniform. Makes a really long, uniform cut so that everything is just nice and smooth and even. And so I'm gonna check on that. I'll show you guys. So it's looking good. But now, alright, let's see. Trying to get the focus down there, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's great. So we're good up here, but I'm starting to get a little bit of belly right here. And you just gotta be patient with it. You can't just remove a ton of material, because then you'll just end up ruining the work that you put into it to make it really, really nice. And again, I'm not removing too much. This is about, I don't know. It's really damn thin. I'm gonna say, what is it? I'm gonna say that's probably around like 5/1000ths of an inch, a guesstimate. So it's not a whole lot, but if you're removing a lot, it's gonna show. So I just about worked it out. It's looking good. I'm gonna go a little more right here, so it's moving up now. Ooh, that's perfect. Okay. Okay. So, try and show you all that. Alright, hopefully you guys can see it. So, there was a belly right here, but now I've worked it out. Okay, now it's time to move on to the other side. So it's all right. So I've got it to the place now that feels really comfortable in my hands. And that's just based on the width of these two sides, not this side, these sides. And that's what I'm going to do next. Is I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna make this way deeper right here, and I'm gonna roll out the sides of these so that it's a little rounder. Because right now it kind of feels like a square or a rectangle. So And I'm probably going to end up thinning this way down, maybe dipping this in a little bit. It just feels a little fat right now. Which can be good if having a lot of extra wood on there is good if you are doing a rounded base, which I think is pretty cool. But I'm going to do like nice flat cut, so I'm probably going to remove a lot of this material, and then it'll sit nicely. So alright, so I've got it now to where I like this shape. I think it's pretty uniform. From what I can see, it's looking good. I could definitely take a little bit more off of this side, which I'll probably end up doing. But I think I'm gonna leave it there for today, for today's video, because my battery's about to die, and I'm pretty tired, and I'm kind of hungry. So, so far it's going good. I'm excited. It's looking really good. Probably next video we're gonna just continue on the same thing. I'm probably just gonna round over these sides, because right now it's still a little rectangular, and I'll just smooth it out, and then I'll work on the palm swell, which shouldn't take too long. I'm probably just gonna I might cut this off, not a whole lot, just a tiny bit. And I might do a modified palm swell, just because then by that point I will have run out of room to hold it if I do cut it off. But I'll just do very slight palm swell going out this way instead of this way, because that's really where you get the blisters, is this side right there. So if I'm able to have a palm swell that hits your hand right there, but then scoops down on these sides, that's going to be ideal and perfect. So we're going to try for it. But for today, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.